Hello ladies and gentlemen and beloved lesbians, we have a Terran versus Terran for you today, and we're going to venture into the wild and see the wild SCV in its habitat. Yeah. The reason I did that Australian voice, or an attempt at an Australian voice, is because a Terran versus Terran is not something a commentator likes to cast too often. Oh my god, I have to show you how good TLO is. Well, let me announce them first. TLO in the top right, top left as the purple Terran, and ESCGoody in the top right as the red Terran. This is in some tournament, I don't know. I've stopped keeping track. But see how good TLO is? See how the far minerals have no SCVs on them? He's forcing every SCV to the close minerals now. That actually helps a lot, surprisingly high amount. And he's going to continue to do that until each of these close patches has two, and then he'll eventually he's going to have to start mining from the far patches. But if you look at this guy, not every player does that, and as a Zerg who has been doing this for a long time and knows the timings of how many minerals you should have and when, it makes a big difference. It does make a very, very big difference. Hundreds of minerals, in the first 3 or 4 minutes if you do this method. Maybe not hundreds, like 200 maximum. But it's something you should practice. Now, the downside is, of course, you're going to mine out these front minerals first, but that's really minute compared to the advantages gained in the early game. So already TLO has taught us something. He is teaching us why he's such a good player. He can play TOS, he can play Terran, he can play Zerg, doesn't even matter. But today he is playing Terran. I wish he was playing Zerg, but you can't win them all. Almost identical builds. It looks like their gases are a bit slightly different timings. Oh, and we got the wild SCV in its habitat. We got to edge up closely on it. I just turned into a Italian or something. Asian. I don't even know. It's a hybrid accent and everything. Ah! Okay, enough of that. TLO's getting a tech lab while the other player is just getting a marine. Maybe he's going to add on a tech lab after that marine. We'll have to see. But both orbital commands going to finish at it almost exactly the same time, because that's how mirror matches work. People get similar buildings. If they didn't, one person would probably suck or be AFK. And a Marauder from TLO. Is that Marine going to go and venture out? Nope. Going to prevent some scouting. And, the Marine first does prevent some scouting. If you catch the SCV early enough, you can attack it, move back, attack it, move back, attack it, move back, and so the SCV can't get into your base. It doesn't look like TLO. Oh, yes he will. Will this Marine pay off? We're about to find out. No, he's going to back off. He anticipates that ESCGoody would do that kind of maneuvering with his Marine, and the Marauder's out. Now going to deny any scouting from Goody. And he did see the tech lab already, so that's one disadvantage to going that tech lab early. Sure, you didn't have to waste money on a Marine, you have an earlier Marauder, but your opponent has a better idea of what you are doing. If we look at TLO, he can't see anything. Oh, this is actually really cool, but there's a Marauder out, you need to run. I think he was expecting to see just 1 or 2 Marines and probably get in there for a scout, maybe even kill the 2 Marines. They can 5-shot Marines. Marines would take, what, 25 shots to kill a Marauder? I think the Marauder would actually beat 2 Marines. Oh boy, and actually TLO's under a bit of pressure. 2 Marauders now, though, are going to handle this just fine, and he's getting a Reaper as well. Goody throwing down that factory, and TLO going for a command center, 1-Rax command center with the Tech Lab against Tech Lab Factory. Destiny Cloudfist! Gotta honor the Husky, man. Just gotta honor him. And TLO attaching a second barracks as well as Stimpack. Now you'll see this timer. This is an old replay. It was played like 1 or 2 days ago or something. 140 seconds. The new Stimpack takes 170 seconds. So ridiculous. Any timing attacks that involve Stimpack are going to take 30 seconds longer. Now this Hellions trying to get, or this Reaper's trying to get to the base. Oh, one more shot! Oh, that Hellion couldn't even kill him. And even if he did shoot at the Reaper, it just would have fueled the fire on his back. It would have actually hurt him. Kind of strange that TLO's positioning this out here when he's clearing these rocks and he's probably going to land it right here. Maybe he just wasn't sure at first if he'd be able to destroy the rocks in time, but I'm almost positive he will land that in the back of his base and not at the natural expansion. Banshee Barracks Factory. So Goody might be going for an all-in while TLO playing more of a macro game. So at this point you can conclude that Goody will attack TLO. If TLO defends it, he wins. If Goody doesn't, or if TLO doesn't defend it, obviously he loses, because that's what happens when you don't defend attacks. And if Goody does, you know, a little bit of damage, it has to be economic damage. If not, doesn't matter. Then it could be an even game. Command center going up. I still think Goody has to attack if he wants to accomplish anything. He might just harass with the Banshee, but again, if this Banshee does minimal damage, TLO will be in a very secure lead. And I am going to base the outcome of this game. Oh, perfectly timed turret. Why is this kid so good? Goody, you need to run. Oh, GG. I was gonna say I'm gonna base the outcome of this game on the results of that Banshee harass. The Banshee dies immediately. This game is TLO's. GG. Why isn't it working? I guess I can't GG for either of them. But he's so far behind. I bet he's behind in Harvesters. Down by 3 in Harvesters. He hasn't been dropping mules like TLO has. TLO, even though he's only got a slight Harvester lead, is spreading his Harvesters better between the 2 bases, so he's going to be mined out of his main slower. And it's such a small difference in build order, but it makes such a huge difference in the impact of the game that Banshee really had to do something it didn't. TLO has a secure lead at this point. Something only the keener mind would understand, so I'm sure all of you do. Expansion almost complete. Second factory. Going to be going tank marine possibly with medevacs. Only 1 Viking out. Oh, he's going to try a drop. Now, if he misses this, he'll be even further behind, but this actually might work. He doesn't have anything spotting this high cliff. Does he have siege mode? Yes, he does. This could actually do a lot of damage to TLO, but TLO's still going to win because he's godly. And he has no idea this is coming, man. What does he even have? He just has Marines. He's just now getting some medevacs, so he's going to have to pull these SCVs back. I don't think any of them died. They just took 1 siege tank shot. And this turret might actually deter these medevacs from going in and trying to stop this. So TLO's still going to win because that's what I said. Oh, and a bunker. Bunker for the Marines. If he gets this bunker up, there's no way TLO will ever be able to mine from this space. He might even have to lift off and go right here, in which case, you know, siege tanks down here can be kind of deadly. That probably wouldn't actually work. So setting up a nice fortress up here. Oh, 16 Marines. Is he going to find a hole? Yes, he does. Why is this guy so good? Oh, no. Why are you so bad? Oh. He botched his drop. Oh, my God. Oh, I don't know if he disconnected. I don't know if he rage quit or what. If anyone knows what actually happened in this tournament, let me know. I have a feeling he scanned. He thought he could take it with these, but then he botched the drop. He needed to come in either at a top angle. He needed to drop on the run. Instead, he just completely screwed it up. I think it's just too coincidental for him to have dropped or something like that. I think he left. I think he rage quit. He let his opponent get that high ground. Even though he had more SCVs, he was running on 1 base after that. Wow. I'm going to back up and see what TLO was looking at. He sees it. He knows what he wants to do. He's going in. I don't know, man. I mean, he saw what he was trying to do. Maybe he just screwed up. He panicked or something. Wow. I thought he was going to win. He had a nice advantage. This is a great strategy. 4 Marines, get a bunker up there. Jesus, I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of speechless. Alright, well, you guys, let me know what you think because I'm actually really curious. And thanks for watching. That was awesome. Oh wait, as always,